Hello students. So we will continue with our topic. So here the next part is the structure of PBR 322. So as you know, PBR 322 is a plasmid that was isolated from E. coli. So this plasmid PBR 322, it was discovered by Bolivar and Rodriguez, and the strain of this bacterium, the source bacterium is 322, right? The strain is 322. That's why this plasmid, it is called PBR 322. Now this plasmid, it is circular closed DNA molecule found in E. coli cells, right? Now here the features exhibited by this plasmid. The first one, it is the Ori site. The second feature is the selectable markers, then the cloning sites, and finally the ROP site. Ori site, that is origin of replication. So this origin of replication, it is the site that initiates replication of plasmid. So replication of plasmid is initiated by this site. That's why it is called origin of replication. See here, the main use of plasmid is to, we can say, produce recombinant DNA, right? And that recombinant DNA, when it is introduced in the host cell, it undergoes cloning, right? So cloning of desired gene, right? So this site, it initiates replication of plasmid, and along with that, what happens? The gene of interest or desired gene also gets replicated. So multiple copies of desired gene are produced, right? So here gene cloning takes place. Then after that, we shall consider the selectable markers. Right. So the second feature is the selectable markers. So what are these selectable markers? So selectable markers are the genes encoding antibiotic resistance. So selectable markers are the genes that encode resistance to antibiotics, right? So selectable markers, they are represented by these two sites, AMPR and TETR, right? They represent selectable markers. So what is the role of these selectable markers? These selectable markers, they permit the growth of transformants, or they permit the growth of recombinants, right? So what are these transformants or recombinants? So E. coli cells, when they undergo transformation, those cells, they are known as transformants. Or when E. coli cells undergo recombination, then those cells, they are called recombinants. So meaning is same. That means a foreign gene is introduced in the E. coli cells through plasmid. Understood this? So when a foreign gene means a desired gene or a selected gene or a gene of interest, when it is introduced into the E. coli cell with the help of a plasmid, then such E. coli cells which have a foreign gene, those E. coli cells, they are called transformants, right, or recombinants. So selectable markers, they permit the growth of transformants. Means these selectable markers, they are responsible for protecting these E. coli cells from antibiotics, right? So antibiotics will not be able to kill or destroy these E. coli cells. So in this way, these E. coli cells, they don't die, they reproduce and they multiply, right? So this is how growth of such cells takes place. So selectable markers permit the growth of transformants. Means these cells survive, they multiply and they increase in number, right? So selectable markers, they provide resistance against antibiotics, right? Or they provide resistance to antibiotics. So the two antibiotics, the one is ampicillin and another one is so these are the two antibiotics, ampicillin and tetracycline. They are antibiotics, right? So these E. coli cells, when they have this plasmid PBr322, they will not die when they are exposed to ampicillin and tetracycline. That means they get resistance to these antibiotics, right? So such genes that encode resistance to antibiotics, they are called selectable markers, which permit the growth of transformants, right? Then after this, the next feature, right? The next feature here is the cloning sites. So another feature of this plasmid is the presence of cloning sites. So what are these cloning sites? These are the sites where restriction endonuclease acts, or this is a site where REN cuts the plasmid, right? A site where REN cuts the plasmid, it is called restriction site or cloning site. So cloning site, restriction site, recognition site, palindrome site, meaning is same. So cloning sites are the sites where REN cuts the plasmid for inserting gene of interest, right? So there are many cloning sites here in this plasmid. So I will mention some. So this is one, right? ECOR1, HIND3, PVU, right? PVU1, BAMH1. So these are all cloning sites on this plasmid. So I have mentioned few cloning sites here. So this is the site here, right? This is the site here where this particular enzyme ECOR1 cuts the plasmid here at this point. So this is the site for the action of this restriction endonuclease, right? So ECOR1, it is an REN, right? So this is a restriction endonuclease, a restriction enzyme that cuts the plasmid at this point. So this is the cloning site for enzyme ECOR1. It is obtained from a bacterium. See, almost all restriction enzymes, they are isolated from bacterial cells. So this is obtained from a bacterium called E. coli, Escherichia coli. Then here you find another bacterium, sorry, not bacterium, sorry. So this is another restriction endonuclease, right? HIND3. is another restriction endonuclease. So this is the cloning site, right? This is the cloning site where the plasmid is cut by this restriction endonuclease. So this enzyme acts at this site. So this site becomes a cloning site for this enzyme Hind3. So this enzyme is obtained from another bacterium, that is Haemophilus influenzae, right? So Haemophilus influenzae is a bacterium from which this restriction endonuclease is isolated. Fine. So these are the two cloning sites for these two enzymes. Similarly, there is one more enzyme here. This is also another restriction endonuclease, PVU1. So this is isolated from another bacterium, that is Proteus vulgaris. I will write it here. So PVU1 is isolated from another bacterium, that is Proteus vulgaris. So P and VU. So PVU1. Fine. So this 1 is the sequence of isolation of this enzyme from this bacterium, right? So PVU1 is a restriction endonuclease isolated from a bacterium called Proteus vulgaris. So this is the cloning site. This is the cloning site for this restriction endonuclease. Similarly, this is another restriction endonuclease. It is DAMH1. This is also isolated from another bacterium, right? So which bacterium? That bacterium is Bacillus amyloliquefaciens. So this is the bacterium, right? Bacillus amyloliquefaciens, BAM H1, right? Strain, and this is the sequence in which this enzyme was isolated from this bacterium. Understood this? So BAM H1 is isolated from a bacterium called Bacillus amyloliquefaciens. Followed? So this restriction enzyme cuts the plasmid at this point. So this is the cloning site for this restriction enzyme. Followed? So this cloning site is located in this antibiotic resistance gene, right? Whereas this site is located in this antibiotic resistance gene, right? So those are the examples of the cloning sites which are present in this plasmid BBR322. So understood the meaning of cloning site and the role of cloning site. So cloning site, it is the site that is involved in cloning, right? So here, cloning site is the site where REN cuts the plasmid. Plasmid becomes open, desired gene is inserted, right? With the help of enzyme ligase, you get recombinant DNA. This recombinant DNA is transferred to the host cell. Host cell undergoes multiplication or reproduction. Plasmid replicates in the host and gene cloning takes place, right? Because of this, these sites, they are called cloning sites. Then another feature, it is the ROCK site. So what is the role of this Rob site? So this is the site that codes for the synthesis of protein required during replication, right? This site codes for protein which is required or essential during replication of plasmid, right? Then here we shall consider one process that is called insertional activation. Insertional inactivation. Now just here, this is the antibiotic resistance site, that is AMPR, which provides resistance to antibiotic ampicillin. This is another antibiotic resistance site, TETR, that provides resistance to another antibiotic that is called tetracycline, right? So these two are the selectable markers. Now this site, right, or you can say this antibiotic resistance gene, right, AMPR is antibiotic resistance gene, which is having a cloning site for RENPVU1. Similarly, this is another antibiotic resistance gene which is having a cloning site for enzyme BAMH1. So these are the two cloning sites, right? So in this plasmid, gene of interest can be ligated, right? In this plasmid, the gene of interest, it can be ligated or inserted either here, means either in this cloning site or in this cloning site. Fine. So these are the two sites for ligation or insertion of a gene of interest or desired gene. Now, if the plasmid is cut here by using this restriction enzyme or restriction endonuclease, and if a desired gene is ligated here, or a desired gene if it is inserted at this site, so what is the effect of that foreign gene on this antibiotic resistance gene? So that foreign gene which is inserted here or ligated here, it will cause inactivation of this antibiotic resistance gene. So this antibiotic resistance gene will become inactive. This process, it is called insertional inactivation. So when a foreign gene is inserted, the antibiotic resistance gene becomes inactive. That is called insertional inactivation, right? So insertion of a desired gene at this site inactivates tetracycline resistance gene, right? This process is called insertional inactivation. Similarly, it can happen here also. So this is a gene, AMPR, antibiotic resistance gene. It is having a cloning site where this REN cuts the plasmid here, right? So if desired gene is inserted here in this cloning site, what is the effect? This gene becomes inactive because of the insertion of a foreign gene at this site. This is called insertional inactivation. Fine. So that is about the structure of a plasmid that is called PBr322. So you may expect a 5-mark question. Explain the structure of PBr322, or you may expect a diagram, draw a level diagram of PBR 322. So with this, I will stop here and I will continue in the next video. Thank you.